Happy Father's Day. Today is June 19th, 2016. Well, if my dad ever sees this, because I really don't know if he sees my videos or anything. Well, this video, what I'm gonna say is first, I'll talk about, say how fathers are important to us, why they, should be around and stuff. And then the second part will be about, I'll just say something to my father. I know it'll be a little hard for me, but I'll, I'll do it. To all the fathers today, of course, a lot of people don't like this day because they don't have a father or they don't have a good relationship with their father. Uh, they, I guess they don't talk a lot with each other, so they don't really care about this holiday. So, you know, you gotta, okay, you got to, if you're a father yourself watching this, you got to really understand that, whatever happened in the past with your dad or, well, yeah, with your father, if it wasn't well, it wasn't good at all, you should know now that if you're a father, you should be better than how your father was. Your father used to yell at you, hit you, was never around. There's no need to do the opposite to your children. You need to, be around them. If you are like that, you should be very happy for that. No, you should appreciate that you're there for your children, that whatever you're doing, you're working, if you are working or not, whatever you're trying to do to make your children happy, keep doing it, keep working, keep whatever they're happy about you for whatever you're doing for them, keep doing it. Probably, of course, it's not, getting them gifts or anything like that all the time. Because right now, I mean, everything's so damn expensive, probably nobody can afford anything. But I think the most important thing to become a father or any parent, mother or father, is to be there and to care, just be there and care for your children. Tell them that you care about them, not only show them, but yeah, show them too, but I think mostly you need to keep telling them. So, I wish you all happy Father's Day. Father like if you're a father like that, because you care for your kids. My, my father, I didn't know a lot about him, but not that much, because we rarely, I would talk to him a lot. I wouldn't, I guess I didn't, I just would get, I don't know, I guess I would get like nervous talking to him. He wasn't a bad father. He wouldn't do anything bad. But, he always did everything for us. Years later in the future, I told him how much he meant to me. You know, he worked, he worked so hard, and there were a lot of times we were having trouble, with rent, and we were having trouble with rent and stuff too. It was always hard. And I never, when I was younger, I never told how much he he meant for me. But I love him so much. I love my father. I love that he was around, that he worked hard for us, that 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 he cared, that he told me that he loved me. I'm very grateful that he was like that. But I feel like I feel like a moron because I never really told my father how much I cared about him. So today, I mean, I told him Happy Father's Day. I told him I love him. If he ever watches this in the future, I really want him to know that I love him. Never told how much he meant to me, just like my mom. But with him, because I remember when we were younger, when I was younger, he would he'll work so hard. And I guess I didn't know that much about it when I was younger, but now that I got older, realized, oh, my dad used to do this. He worked at late at night, even though he wasn't getting paid too much. I mean, I didn't care about the money. I just cared that he was around. So, I love you, Daddy. I do. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And I'm sorry. So, you know, just so have a happy Father's Day. And, honestly, this, you should always never let the past fuck up your future. I'm crying now because I never really said this. I mean, I told him this earlier, but I never really. I think it's hard for me to say it on video. I don't know why, but um, I guess it's good to let him know that how I felt about him. You know, being there for me, being a father. Because he would tell me all these stories about how his father wasn't there. He was a drunk. He beat him up. His father wasn't like that. He would yell at me and stuff like that, but he would never hurt me. But he did. I understand now why he would, raise his voice at me and it would sound scary and stuff like that. But he did it because he wanted me to, I guess, to learn and to learn from me not doing it again. And I know it still seems bad, I guess, but yeah, I love my father. He taught me a lot of, talked to me a lot about life, what I need to stay away from, what I need to go, what I need to aim, what goal I need to aim in my life. I just love my father so much. And I really, the other day I told him this was yesterday, but I want you to know that, if you do have a father, do that. Have a, have this time to go see him, tell him how much you care about him. You don't need to buy him anything. Just tell him how much you feel about him. How much you care, what he has done for you. If he was never around, if you know, there's a lot of parents, they leave, or I don't really know because my father did that, but yeah, like I said, there were a lot of, uh, you people without their fathers because I guess they're leave or for whatever reason they're not in their lives anymore. I think the only thing I could say about that is don't take it so don't be mad at about it. Like I said, if you are a father yourself, don't be mad about that. Don't stay in the past. Keep going to the future, and you know, say how much you care about your children. Just don't make it such a big deal about the past that your father wasn't there or he left or whatever. If he passed away, I guess what you could do is to, think about the good times that he spent with you, or if he, it's just very hard right now for because think I met one guy. He said it was in high school. I was in high school. He doesn't care about Father's Day because yeah, his father passed away, but his father wasn't there. Like he didn't care about him or something about the family. So he doesn't care about Father's Day. He doesn't. A lot of people different reasons why they don't care about Father's Day, even if they do or don't have a father. But so the thing, if you do have a father right now, if you care about him, go visit him, talk to him, call him, whatever you want to do, messaging. No, no, everybody's connected on Facebook, so I guess send him a message, tell him, well, let's chat, or I want to talk to you. I love you, Dad, and all that stuff. Just never, I remember I would have these arguments with my father because of stupid thing when I was younger, when I was a teenager. But he only did it for my safety, and I'm happy I did that for me. Now I realize it. Now I'm older. And I bet you'll understand it too if you're a teenager now. So, just happy Father's Day and I love you, Daddy.